安代会是金砖国家讨论并开展政治安全领域合作的主要平台，对金砖国家加强战略沟通、增进政治互信、提升国际事务影响力具有重要作用。根据各方商定，本次安代会将讨论全球。
强烈要求另方立即将越界的边防人员撤回边界线的印方一侧，这是我们解决事态的前提和基础。边境地区的和平安宁事关地区的和平稳定，符合中印两国和两国人民的根本利益。在此，我想提醒印方，不要心存侥幸，不要抱着不切实际的幻想。中国人民解放军建军90年的历史证明了一点，那就是我们捍卫国家主权和领土完整的能力手段不断增强，决心意志坚定不移。撼山易，撼解放军难。
Now, the Doklam Plateau lies at what is known as the Tri-Junction between India, China and Bhutan. India has promised Bhutan to guard the borders of the small Himalayan state when the Chinese entered the region to build a road cutting right through Bhutan's sovereign territory. Now, the Indian Army did move in. The road would only strengthen China's long-standing claim on the Doklam Plateau. The Chinese border guard and the Indian Army are facing off. Now, the warnings for serious repercussions have been growing louder, but how real is this threat? Or is it merely the sound of rattling the Chinese sabers? Our senior foreign editor, Padma Rao, takes a look.
High up on India's eastern border is the Doklam Plateau, an 89 square kilometer patch of fertile grazing land used by both Chinese and Bhutanese shepherds. China has for long claimed Doklam. A Bhutan-India treaty, though, promises India's help to guard Bhutan's borders. In any case, there is long-standing disagreement between India and Bhutan on the one side and China on the other on the three-way demarcation of the area. By sending in a battery of construction equipment and workers to cut a road from Tibet to the Chumbi Valley, both contested areas which the Chinese claim it will be a cakewalk for the PLA to mobilize troops and encircle India's northeast. India particularly fears that a Chinese annexation of Doklam will give it strategic advantage and a bird's-eye view of India's heavily militarized Siliguri corridor, 23-kilometer-long crucial chicken neck that is India's connection to its northeastern states and is hardly 80 kilometers away from the disputed tri-junctional border. There are several reasons why India's fears may be unfounded. India has massive troop presence in the area and has been increasing it rapidly. China, on its part, has only its border guards along the disputed tri-border. For the PLA to get to Siliguri, China would first have to mobilize units stationed in Tibet or elsewhere in mainland China first. Any such freshly mobilized troops would need weeks to acclimatize to Tibet's altitude first, giving India plenty of time to fortify its own units already in Sikkim. And there is hardly a way that the PLA could sneak into Siliguri without expecting an all-out and sustained assault from the Indian Armed Forces first. India has not been sleeping on the job. There are 40,000 additional troops, with a fresh mountain strike force of 60,000 men under training. 2 new brigades have been positioned along the line of actual control. And as far as the line of actual control is concerned, Indian Army presence is already much stronger than that of China. So for all its posturing, China's shrill threats can best be described by proverbs, empty vessels or rattling sabers. Take your pick. Padma Rao, WION.